Hey guys, welcome back to the Desert Wine Guy. Today, I have got a special treat, and I'll tell you why it's a special treat. It's because Matt Parish made another wine, okay? Anything Matt Parish makes, to me, is amazing. I don't normally jump on bandwagons, okay? I'm not into all the social media stuff, really, even though I have social media. I don't jump onto the latest and greatest and stuff like that. But when I came across Matt Parish's first wine, I was like in awe, okay? I got it from an online wine company, and I'm not going to say the name because I don't want people thinking I keep pushing this company and I'm getting paid for it or anything like that, because I'm not. But, and I really fell in love with the wine. And his wines were a little bit pricier at the time, and I really loved it. I'm like, who is this guy, man? So I did a lot of research on Matt Parish. And Matt Parish has a huge history in wine, from Stag's Leap to Beringer. And by the way, Beringer, you'll see a lot of Beringer on the shelves that's very low price, but Beringer also makes very, very nice wine. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. If you ever go to a really nice wine store and you see Beringer, I don't want you thinking it's just like a junk wine, because they do make very nice wines. So this is a new line of wines that he has, and this whole line of wines is higher priced. I paid $70 for this wine, but like I said, his whole history, at least from the wines I've tasted from him, prompted me to go ahead and spend that $70, okay? So let's talk about this wine. So this is the Coombsville, Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay. If you hear heavy breathing in the background, it's my dog. So, like I said, I spent $70 for the wine. The wine comes in at 14.8% on the alcohol scale. And let me tell you right now, it is a beautiful Cabernet Sauvignon. So the minute I poured this wine, well, let me tell you a little bit about the wine, first of all. The wine sat for 18 months in French oak, okay, and then sat for another year in the bottle, okay. The grapes are from the Coombsville AVA in the Napa Valley. Their soil is mostly volcanic soil, and from tasting the wine, you can actually taste the soil, okay. For those of you that are learning about wine, I remember back before I learned about wine, and people would say something like I just said about you can actually taste the volcanic and the volcanic stuff in the soil, and I was like, man, this dude's crazy, man. Let me go ahead and let you know that as you get more and more into wine and you start tasting wines that have like a Rutherford dust, for instance, or volcanic soil the grapes are grown in, you too will start to notice that crazy. No, it's not crazy. It's actuality. So, as I said, 18 months in French oak, sat in the bottle for a year. So, let's talk about the nose on this. First of all, now let's talk about the color, okay? The minute I poured this wine, it was inky red, like just inky. And if you're going to judge a wine based solely upon the appearance at first, you had a great wine, okay? That along with the label as well. Take a look at that label again, guys. That's a serious label on there, okay? Matt Parish always has serious labels on his wines. So you pour the wine, and the wine's inky. It's got a lot of very thin legs. Let me see. I'll pour this wine again, and I will try to get you some of the legs, and you'll be able to see them, hopefully. I don't know if you guys are able to pick that stuff up or not on the camera. Let me. I don't know if you guys can actually see that or not, but they're really beautiful. And when I first put the wine to my nose, I got Rutherford dust. Okay. Now I know a lot of you wine aficionados are going to say what I said. Well, hold on a second here, Desert Wine Guy. The wine's not from Rutherford. How do you get Rutherford dust? You know what? I don't know. But you know what? I'm also not going to argue about it. Excuse me. There's, was it pyrazine I believe it's pronounced. It's bell pepper on the nose. And the bell pepper is not exactly shy, okay? It intermixes with a very strong earthiness on the nose. And let's go ahead and add in that dustiness, okay? So you're kind of getting just a little glimpse right now of what I actually tasted when I tasted the wine. I tell you what, guys, I was really impressed. I am really impressed, okay? Now, I know the wine costs $70. I get it. But black fruit, black plum, okay? Black plum is kind of dominating here, but there's a dark cherry that you can taste. It's very subtle, but if you pay attention to it, you will pick it up. Acidity is really high over here. So I want you to think about everything I've said so far and put it all together and just sit back for a second as you're watching this video. What are you thinking right now this wine is tasting like? I'll give you a second. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm thinking about the wine now. It's a very in-your-face wine. The acidity, I want to say, is what leads the wine. It's on the high side, but everything else kind of falls in line behind that acidity. Tannins. Let's check out some tannins, see if we have any tannins here on the wine. There's no real tannins here on the wine, but based upon the acidity and based upon the powerhouse wine that this is, I would definitely say this wine can age for at least another 10 years. Okay? You ever taste a wine and you're like, wow, whoever bought this wine spent some money on the wine? Well, that's what I'm getting on this wine. Now, I know I spent the money, so I know. But it's a very quality wine. And I think it's a wine that you guys will love if you love Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay? Once again, Matt Parish does not disappoint. And for $70, I'm probably going to put this wine at 95 points, which means it hits the cellar right over here. And I'm probably going to buy another 2 bottles and put 2 bottles away and just let it age, okay? So that's what I recommend. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything here. Let's try another sip here and see what's going on. What a beautiful wine. An absolutely beautiful wine. I recommend you decant the wine for at least an hour, okay? Figure about an hour. Let it just sit for a little bit before you go ahead and enjoy it. If you have a special function you're headed to, you have a special someone that you want to impress, I definitely recommend the wine. Once again, Matt, you did an amazing job. I'm going to send you this video too. And keep up the good work. And you guys do me a favor, okay? If you liked the video, if you enjoyed the video, if you found it informative, please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And in my blog, desertwineguy.blogspot.com, you're going to see all my links to all my social media. So please go ahead and follow everything that's there. I'd really appreciate that as well. So I want to thank you for checking out the Desert Wine Guy, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll speak to you guys later.